But first, our top story breaking this evening, and that's, of course, about a controversy over the National Rural Health Mission in Rajasthan and a contract given to a company, Gypped. The BJP has been alleging foul play. They're alleging that there has been a scam in this and have claimed that the company has been favoured because two ministers' sons are on the board of directors. For more on that, let's go across to Rahul Srivastava. The Congress has denied, however, any wrongdoing. Rahul, what's the update on that?
Thanks, Sonia. Perhaps the BJP is trying to make out that it is almost like the UP NRHM scam and the government in Rajasthan is trying to suppress any kind of probe. The financial advisor to the NRHM scheme in Rajasthan started it, and perhaps he was the first one to object to bogus ambulance trips, excessive billing, and there was perhaps between March 2011 and September 2011, there was excessive billing of nearly 3.5 crore. After he pointed that out regarding Gypped, which is operating private ambulances in Rajasthan, which is a government-private partnership. What we have secured several documents, and the scrutiny of these documents, which were earlier accessed by the financial advisor, showed that there are cases of fake bills, there are cases of double and multiple billing, there are fake entries, and especially in September 2011, bills were raised for nearly 50 ambulances which were off-road. Again, in September 2011, Gypped shows that it made 55,000 odd trips getting patients to hospitals. Documents show 37,000 odd. Fake emergencies have been recorded, ambulances reaching the callers much before the time of call. And initially, all this was on paper. The financial advisor was seeking a probe, and then it went to a settlement committee. The chief secretary intervened, and then what we are hearing, and we found on paper, there are notings which say that the issue has been closed. And Rajasthan Minister of Health says that following this outcry and point flagging by the financial advisor, 10 crore deduction in Gypped bills have already been carried out.
Right, Rahul. Now, of course, the BJP is saying that that probe was stopped because the sons of two ministers, the son of Vaila Ravi is a co-founder of Gypped, Mr. Ravi Krishnan, and of course, Karthi Chidambaram, the son of Home Minister P. Chidambaram, is on the board of directors as a non-executive director. The company has responded saying that, well, we have contracts, in fact, in more NDA and left states than we actually have in Congress-led states. What is the political controversy around this?
First, Karthi Chidambaram has responded. He has told NDTV that I am not an investor in Gypped. He has said that I'm only an executive director. That means he's not part of the decision-making or the financial processes within the company. Regarding, we spoke to, during a day, we had a press conference by the Home Minister, Mr. P. Chidambaram. When he was asked about the entire charge by the BJP, he said that there is definitely no allegation whatsoever against him.
Personal allegations against you and some members of your
No
family.
allegation against me, for you're making a mistake.
Would you like to react to that?
No. I believe the company concerned has issued a legal notice, and that was, I believe, read in the assembly. So don't rush to conclusions.
Rahul, thanks so much for that update. And with that controversy growing, it came up in the Rajasthan Assembly yesterday. Let's go across to, well, key players in that story. The man who actually made this public is Kirit Somaiya, who's also the head of the BJP scam expose cell. But of course, Mr. Somaiya, you've now been sent a legal notice by Gypped. Also with me, the man in the center of the controversy in a way is Mr. Ravi Krishnan, the son of Vaila Ravi, who is a co-founder of Gypped. I'm also joined by Congress leader Manishankar Iyer. Mr. Somaiya, first across to you. What is the proof of your allegations? Because you've seen the company Gypped has made the point that we weren't favoured in the tenders because we have contracts with the government also in Bihar and in Punjab, and there are no allegations of wrongdoing against us.
The main issue what has been raised by the NRHM official, that it is a scam. Now that the health minister of Rajasthan also acknowledged that the 10 crore rupees have been deducted. The company is trying to create a fear psychosis among the activists and among the health department officials. I welcome such notices. I don't bother about such notices. Why they are not responding to what the health ministry report says? The duplicate bill, the double billing and overbilling. Why they have not sent this notices to the government of Rajasthan, who deducted 10 crore rupees from their bills?
Let me get Mr. Ravi Krishnan. Right. Your point you're making is that why is it targeting you as a political leader who's pointed out the scam? You're saying that these irregularities are actually discovered by the Rajasthan Health Ministry, by the financial advisor, Mr. Ravi Krishnan. Thanks for joining us, and go ahead and answer that. Your company have been found, or these audit irregularities being found by the Rajasthan government, not by Kirit Somaiya.
See, let me first say one thing, Somaiya ji, nothing personal in sending a notice. It is just a process. And you are aware, you are a chartered accountant yourself, so you are aware. There's nothing personal. One. Number two, as you pointed out, there are claims of irregularities. In any contract, there can be commercial disputes, and these are processes that happen. There are arbitrations, there are settlements, people go to court, right? But that does not necessarily constitute wrongdoing. Then you are also aware of only a few pages, right? You are talking of a few pages that somebody has supplied to you. They have not shown you the entire file. So you are, as a chartered accountant, if you see the entire file, you will understand exactly who is the victim and who is the perpetrator of the fraud. So please don't jump to conclusions. Now, you know your son Neil, he does so much work in Bombay. Tomorrow, if somebody comes and says that in the recently concluded municipal election, he did something which is an electoral violence, will you jump into a conclusion, or will you say, no, I need to talk to Neil?
The NDTV news app had redefined the entire genre. Now, another market beater. It's already hit #1.
NDTV Profit, India's #1 finance app. Download free at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Live stream of NDTV Profit, market news, and your easy-to-manage portfolio. Download now, ndtvprofit.com/apps.